Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 324. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another outstanding and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is how to create multiple streams of income, 7 tips. How to create multiple streams of income, 7 tips. Now, you know, in today's economy, there are many people that are out of work and are falling behind because of the pandemic. So you always need to have multiple streams of income. And that's true even if you have a full-time 9-to-5 job. One is always the worst number for a person in business and as an entrepreneur. You don't want just one stream of income, because if something happens to that income, guess what? Now you're in financial trouble. So let's start off with tip number 1. Build your platform first. Here's one of the biggest issues I see as an entrepreneur and as a coach for entrepreneurs. Most times people start to worry about creating their product or service first and never build the platform. You see, the key is there's no way to sell your product or service if you don't have a platform. So what normally happens is the focus goes into the building of the product or service in the business. And then when that product or service is ready to launch, there's nobody to launch to. And that's because there's no platform. So what you need to do is, while you're creating your product and or service, you need to build your platform. Now, your platform could be a podcast. It could be a website. It can be videos on a YouTube channel. But building a platform enables you to create a marketplace or a database of customers that may want or need your product or service. So the first tip is build your database. Tip number 2, create income streams from what you already do. Here's one of the biggest problems I see with entrepreneurs or prospective entrepreneurs. They always want to create an income stream from something that they've never done before. And granted, yes, you do have to do that if you want to expand your business. But if there's something that you already do and you can monetize it, I recommend that you start that way. Let's take this for an example. One of my buddies loves wine, so he's on a journey now to learn about wine. So on the weekends, he and his wife go to different wineries. They sample different wines. They talk to people in the industry. And now he's talking about creating a YouTube channel where he's showing people his experiences as he learns about wine. Now, the monetization of this is not going to happen overnight. It's a long game. But in the future, he can start getting sponsorships from products or services that are affiliated with wines. He can actually get brought out to different wineries, say in Sonoma Valley in California. They can bring him out if he has enough viewers on his YouTube channel. They can fly him out so they can do an exclusive on a specific winery. And he can even create his own brands of products, be it wines or accessory products for wines. So these are some of the things that you can do where you're not changing what you already do. These are things that you're already doing and that you can monetize. Tip number 3, have income streams for every economy. I'm talking about a good economy, a bad economy, and a neutral economy. So it doesn't matter what the economy does. If you have an income stream that is sufficient for you to live off of in each one of those economies, you'll never be at a situation where many people are right now, unfortunately, due to coronavirus. So I call that indestructible income. That's income that people can't touch, and income that's not going to deviate based on the economy. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4, all income streams do not have to be large income streams. Do you understand what I'm saying? So even if you're making $20 a day from a physical product or a digital product, at the end of the month, 20 times 30 is what? That's $600. So every product or service that you sell doesn't have to be a large income stream. Now, if you have multiple income streams bringing you $600 a month, say you have 5 of those, that's $3,000. So many times we look for the home run, be it a product or a service that we're selling, and we're looking for a product that's going to give us 10, 15, 20,000 plus just from one product. But remember, each stream does not have to be a large income stream. Tip number 5, keep it simple, don't overthink it. Keep it simple, don't overthink it. Many times with the advent of funnels and market segmentation, a lot of times you can get lost in the mix because there is a lot of moving parts that goes along in terms of building multiple streams of income. But keep it very simple. Write things out on paper first. Write it out on paper, see what you want to do, and then go ahead and put that plan into action. And what we're talking about today, guys, is how to build multiple streams of income, 7 tips. Tip number 6, solve problems. I tell people this all the time. If you can solve somebody's problem, you're going to make money. So it doesn't matter what the problem is. For example, if somebody has bad feet, so if they work in retail and they're standing up all day, if you can solve a problem to make their feet comfortable and take away that pain, that's a simple sale. Now, what you have to do is get in front of those right people and deliver the right message. So I always talk about the 5 M's of marketing: message, market, media, motivation, and measure. So you have the right message to the right market with the right media, with the right motivation, and it's measured. The 5 M's of marketing. And number 7, if you can automate your multiple streams of revenue, you are better off. Once again, as an entrepreneur, you don't necessarily want to trade time for dollars or hours for dollars. I did an episode called The Freedom Equation. And the freedom equation is this: cash flow plus passive income equals freedom. Cash flow plus passive income equals freedom. You need the consistent cash flow to come in on a daily or weekly basis. You need passive income that you don't have to physically trade your time for, and that creates your freedom. So those are the 7 tips, how to build multiple streams of income, 7 tips. Make sure you check out the podcast, the #1 Black entrepreneur podcast in the world. We've been rocking for 6 years, 330 plus episodes. Make sure you link up with me at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the podcast on all your major platforms and YouTube. Also hit me up on social media. You can find me under J Jones or Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. See you guys on the next episode.